I just realized I accidentally had it on the stream ending page rather than the stream beginning. My bad. Hello, folks. Let's see here. Ah, there's the chat. Hello, Gonzalo. F-Pop. Let me know if that's loud or quiet, or... I think it'll be quieter once we get in game. Go ahead and continue that game. Hello, Daniel, Nacho, Lobsel. Hello, everyone. And hello, Gandalf, who is joining us today. Say hi, Gandy. You sweet, sweet boy. You sweet, sweet boy. A good boy and a sweet boy. Hello. Aw, good headbutts. Good headbutts while we wait for the game, for the horrors to load. We get cuteness and horrors. How is everybody? I have a kitty cat. I am pleased. And I have a horror game, also pleasing. I hope it picks up a little more. I feel like the game is too long for what it's doing. Last time we played it, really intrigued by the premise. The story is interesting, the setting is interesting. Took us about 4 hours, and we got halfway-ish. Like, I think 7 out of 16 chapters. So if that's, you know, if that guesses at the amount of time we have left, that's another, like, not 8 hours. At least another 4 or 5 hours of a game that only just now introduced the monster chasing us. So, that's a long-ass game to be so slow. I think it needed, if they were gonna have less monster chasing, they needed to tighten it a little bit. But I'm still very intrigued. I am intrigued enough that I will continue this.
Isn't it dangerous allowing this filthy discharge to collect so close to the core?
We can use the flow to drive the turbines. There will always be a torrent of excreta flooding through these tunnels. We can use this to supplement the steam production and ensure constancy.
Dear God, the stench! This fecal matter is the true product of the age.
I kind of love how hard they're going in on shit. Like, not a lot of horror that deals with the reality of, shit. And it sounds like they're using the shit to power the engine or something? God, this place has gotta smell like balls. Hello, Akatsuki. Hello, Daniel. Do I have a flashlight or anything? I do. I have a lamp, right? How do I lamp? That's my journal. Hello, llama. That's my lamp. All right. I tried playing some more Darkwood, and I think I'm done. I think I'm done with it. It's just so frustrating. I really like the premise, and I like the gameplay, and I'm very bad at it. I'm just not... I'm probably gonna have to watch a streamer play it or something. Because I do kind of want to know what's going on. I'm just not good at the game. I may give it one more go. But it's not a game that I want to play when I'm chilling. Instead, I have been playing... All that splashing. There is something in the water, isn't there? Eee. I've been playing Dredge, which is a much more relaxing, chill game. Very, very cool. It's almost like... It's like chill horror. It's technically a horror game, but it's not super spooky. It's very heavily based on H.P. Lovecraft, specifically the stories about ocean creatures and monsters under the sea and a sea town, you know, a fishing village that's turning monstrous. Very, very cool. I might stream a little bit at some point, but it's not a very active, like, it's just fishing. It's a fishing simulator with nightmares. Have I read House of Leaves? I have been highly recommended it, and I need to read it at some point. Darkwood takes a lot to get used to. I feel like I'm used to it, I'm just not the personality that's good at it. Like, a personality that would be good at Darkwood is patient, and builds up their resources, and carefully explores, and prepares, and I just, you know, Jenkins my way into an area full of monsters and get murdered because I want to know what spooky shit's happening. You know, like, I'm not patient. Dredge is more my speed, because it's hard to fuck up Dredge. Is this game the first game? This is the second. Silent Hill video made me play Silent Hill 3. Nice! I am glad you enjoyed it, Seb. Both the game and the video. Oh, we have a note. I'm sure this will be nothing horrific. Give me the... Can I not have... Eh? I can open this? Open. What is open? What is... Okay, that's jumping. I have to remember all the buttons. Oh, yeah, it's the trigger. Okay. Can I, like... Oh, I bet you I can, move this chair. Fuck you, chair. Now I can come over here. Is there anything in here? Huh. No, 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 no. Stand back up. Several of the older forms have breached their containment area and escaped into the sewers. I knew it. They remind me of my limitations. This is no Kelm, and I am no Eliyahu, at least not quite yet. That's gonna be another reference like last time. Let's find out what the hell that means. Eliyahu sounds Jewish, maybe? Yes! Hebrew Bible. That's the, Jewish for Elijah. Eliyahu. Meaning my God is Yahweh. So why is he referring to him? Is he Jewish? What's Kelm? Either he's Jewish or he's an educated man trying to sound fancy. Apparently that's a city in Poland? What does it have to do with Elijah? Oh no. Well, I mean, bad things in World War II. I don't know if this is before World War II, so it wouldn't be referencing that. Oh, it's in Jewish literature. Well, no. But this, again, this is before all that, so that wouldn't be it. I wonder why that's being referenced there. It is the heat generated from keeping the doorway between open that is to blame. Oh, we cannot simply pack them about with coolant as we do at the center where the doorway is. The lighter versions are kept safe by freezing temperatures of the towers. Up here, where the air is hot and fetid, they become overheated and their duality tears them asunder as the other place flies from their cells and their vitae splinters. They live sporadically, torn from one world to the other and back again in violent, unpredictable bursts. For a few seconds they are creatures of this world, then they are torn away and cease to have physical form. This vicious ripping back and forth between worlds has driven them quite insane. I have ordered the affected areas sealed and will not allow any workers to enter. These are damned places now, the abode of failed experiment, ghosts of fear and spite. Fascinating. So there is, I remember the first game, there was like an open doorway. So not only is this like his weird machine shit he's built, but it's built on top of a doorway to the other realm. Because they weren't doing enough fuckery before. Oh, are we not gonna get a phone call from Dude Man? No? Are we done talking to him? Okay, let's go. The note and... Well, okay. I don't think your average Christian would have called him that. I think definitely it was an upper class thing of like, oh, I'm educated and I've read, you know, I've read the, I don't know. That stands out because even back then, like, that that seems important for some reason. I don't know. Oh, this could be gross. Like... Hebrew was not a language that was well understood outside of Jewish circles back in ye olden times, which is why... Oh no, oh no! That seems bad. One of the reasons the King James Bible is considered incredibly inaccurate is because when they were translating it, and this is before 1899, but it's kind of the same idea, the people involved didn't speak or read Hebrew, and they were trying to translate Hebrew. Also Greek, because they had texts of different copies, and anyway. So, like, it just seems weird that he would know the Hebrew name, unless it's gonna tie it somehow into, like, the occult stuff he's into, which is possible. Alright, I need to find some way to drain the water, maybe? God, this place is disgusting. What do I know about the... What do you mean about the pigs machine? Oh, so, if you've missed it, the machine... He was a butcher, he butchered pigs, and now he over time started experimenting and creating this machine. We don't know what the machine does yet, but pigs are involved, and he's been turning humans into pigs, into human pigs, and apparently also there's a door to the other world open, and that's doing something? So really, it just sounds like a great time to be had by all. Really, bad. Have I been this way? I have not. Naturally, once bled, the product must be scalded, dehaired, and scraped ready for gambroiling and evisceration? Oh god, are we still talking about people? For this, we pass them through the steam reservoir, which is kept at a constant temperature by passing excess high-pressure venting from the engines via the boiler and series of large copper pipes into a stone chamber just below the workhouse. At the center of the machine, there is a component that must be kept at a consistently low temperature, which controls operations of the processing of product throughout the system. Alongside this, refrigeration is of the utmost importance in retaining product quality, and this also requires heat to be removed from certain areas of the machine. Two problems are therefore combined into a single solution: the removal of heat from some areas and the requirements for increased heat in others. Conducting panels draw heat using the principles of convection regulated by the boiler and sending freezing air along one set of pipes in one direction, superheated vapors in another. Do you get to see? Yes, we saw one for a brief instant a minute ago. Is Greek older than Hebrew? I don't know a lot about languages, but my guess is that they are both very old. Related to very old languages. I know Hebrew is like, its older proto forms are like ancient. Okay, I think that's where I was earlier. Sluice Gate 1. Is this a door? Can I open this? It is not. We've been here for 5 minutes and I'm already trapped. Why do I have to be stuck on the poop zone? There must be some way to drain that water? Did I go this way? Maybe I did not. Aha. Oh. Gotta find them. Maybe the office has a switch or something that I just missed? What is the run button again? Aha. Earlier when we went this way, there was a pigman for an instant. Yeah, it's gone. It must have been a one-time thing. So there is a pigman wandering around. Was this where it was? Okay, yeah. Let's see here. Aha! Move, chair. Can I put you in the water? We'll have to experiment with that. Alright. Okay, we have opened Sluice 1, and the audio did not like that? Was that only on my... Oh. I don't like that. I don't think that's good. Why does it keep... I wonder if I need to switch programs. For some reason, this thing's been having problems lately. It stopped showing me the chat, and then it breaks the chat, and there's just no more chat happening. I'm gonna have to keep YouTube open. Yeah, here we go. We were all sent to the Shadow Realm. Stream died for a second. Okay, there we go. On my side, it was showing me the chat box, but it hadn't added any new chats for like a minute or two, and I was like, okay, wait a minute. And then I saw it was gone. Technology really doesn't like me. I must be some kind of eldritch horror. I wonder if I can use chair on Pigman. It's kind of fascinating that they added this mechanic for like no reason. Oh, this area is not cleared off yet. We want to go to Sluice Gate 1. I wonder if it'll let me do both. He did say open the gates, like, plural. What happens if I do it again? Yeah, it's not gonna let me. Doesn't seem to be another spinny thing. Maybe it needs... Maybe it needs something. Can I take this off? Are you missing something? Let's just go explore that area. Presumably it's gonna make me backtrack. Pork barbecue smell. Oh, God. Don't ruin barbecue for me. I had Smithfields for dinner yesterday, and now I feel conflicted. Oh, no. Anybody know what Smithfields is? Or maybe that's an only my area's thing. Oh, this is open. Hello? I'm gonna drop. It does! Why did they put this in the game? Why is this a game mechanic? Okay, that's the second gate. I don't think that door was open earlier, but I don't know. Okay, that's Sluice Gate 1. Okay, so that was that we opened. What did that do? Lower the water? So there's got to be a way to get that one open. Maybe over there? Ah, yes, the gate over there is open. Alright, let's go. Smithfield's is just a barbecue restaurant. They serve, fried chicken, barbecue, taters, slaw. Not mac and cheese. The only barbecue place I know that doesn't have mac and cheese. So weird. God, now I want barbecue. Is that bad that I'm playing this and I still want to eat barbecue? Don't like all that noise. Why? I mean, I know why, but why?
But we can save them. We can set them free. We can replace a rotten old world with a clean new one. Mr. Madness, you sound every bit the fanatic.
Well, how can I be otherwise, Professor? How can any man of ethics simply stand by and watch this world drown in its own excrement?
And your engineer, this visionary with whom you have embarked upon this course, does he share your views?
Indeed he does. Indeed he does. The poor fellow has seen it all before. Now, this is not the first great civilization he has wept for.
And so you set about things immediately upon your return?
Naturally. These things cannot be left to rot upon the tree. And sponsors were remarkably easy to find. I tell you, Professor, a trail of greed brings rich men to your door like pigs to truffles.
Well, seems he really did want to, remake the world in pig image, I guess? I have a feeling the pigs in the machine were just like a byproduct of trying to maybe activate whatever it is he was doing, whatever machine, like, its ultimate goal. Like, he couldn't possibly think the pig creations were, like, the ultimate, like, this would be the better life form. I don't know. Because they mentioned something about the process of creating them created the, like, energy, the excrement that they used to fuel the machine. So maybe it's just part of the creation and not the end goal. Because I don't know how creating a better society comes from making pigmen. Okay. Is that really all that's over here? There's nothing else? There's no way to raise the next sluice gate? Okay, that goes back where I was. Oh no. That's bad. Yeah, so far I'm intrigued by the premise. I am left wanting with the gameplay. But I will finish it so I can know what the hell is happening. Can you let me read this, please? Please, let me. And I said, "Look, my darlings, can you see it?" And they said, "Yes, Daddy, we see it. A tall, weathered cap of a steel-sided pyramid, so like those of Egypt. Stone falling away from the summit, vines crawling about intertwining the stucco serpents that thrive about the steps. A palpable sense of stillness, a weight of forgotten. And this is where the king sat. And this is where the priests lived. This is the house of the dead. And here where the sun strikes, this is where they threw the hearts that were not consumed. No, my darlings, they most certainly were not savages. You see, they believed that the sky could fall on their heads, and they truly, truly believed that offering blood was the only way of stopping this from happening. Perhaps, my darling, perhaps they were mistaken altogether, or perhaps their tragedy was they could simply not spill enough blood to prevent the sky from falling upon them. Oh my god. So he went to Mexico. They mentioned that in the previous one. He came back different because he found out stuff about the, like, Aztecs, and they were the previous civilization that had the machine, maybe, that were connected, and they were killing people to try and stop whatever, or do something. And now he's trying... Maybe that's the point. The murdering of so many people is involved somehow? Bro. It's always these rich Englishmen, man. Come on. Just because your wife died and apparently your children fell in the pig machine, you gotta recreate reality? Really? It's called therapy, man. Alright, now we can go this way. And now something is totally gonna just hop out of the water! What is it? It's like electric? Oh, right! He mentioned that some of the creatures are crossing to the other side. I don't know how I'm supposed to hide from it. Hello, folks joining us. The game is a bit dark. Nice. Ape. Looks nice. I don't know. Are y'all telling me I need to turn the lights up a little? Let me know if it does need more, seeing. I think I'm gonna try and walk through this portion in the dark. Just cause...
That's it, Papa. You're so near now.
That's not your kid. That is so not your kid, bro. You are so being used. I guess if you don't go down there, they're not gonna fuck with you. Oh good, another one of these. I gotta clean myself. Close that door. Turn on the cleaning, or whatever this is. Prepare me for the afterlife. Oh boy. I don't like this. What horror game on the Switch do I recommend on the go? Little Nightmares, is that on the Switch? I think that's on the Switch. I would recommend those. I've really gotten into the Little Nightmares series lately. They are amazing. I would highly recommend those. And they seem to be somewhat short and simple, so it'd be easy to, like, play on the go. And if you like that kind of stuff, I think Inside and Limbo are pretty similar. I never really got into those ones. I don't know. For some reason, though, Little Nightmares worked for me better. I think they had a little more darkness to them, where Inside and Limbo are a little more cutesy. Yeah, the Switch has a lot of great horror nowadays. This is on the Switch. If you want to play a pig nightmare game, it's part of the Amnesia collection. So you could also play Better Game, the original game, and its DLC. Granted, this is a really cool premise. I'm sad that it wasn't executed well. I don't want to say it's bad, because I have played worse games. It's just a shame that it stands in the shadow of the first one, which was a brilliant game. Oh. Is Piggy playing with her blocks? Oh, poor Piggy. What? You never asked for this. You never asked to be a pigman monster. I'm sorry, pigman. Is that what these are? They're prison cells for the experiments? Poor babies. Get down there. That's where I came from. There's got to be another exit. What is fucking with the lights so much? How do I get out? Is there not a door in here that opens? Open sesame. Hello? I'd like to go somewhere. Remember, work together, sleep alone, fraternizing will not be tolerated. Wow. So they were employees? And they're not even... Jeez, this is so fucked. In prison cells. Unless that's written to the people taking care of the pigs, but, ugh. Wow, this is so sad. Does it know I'm here? It kind of looks like it's hiding. And they're still here, too, even though they've been, like, forgotten, I guess. Pretty normal Victorian sweatshop. Yeah, you're not wrong, but it's still bad. I think that's part of what makes this, like, rough. Oh. Like, it's very clearly set in a period where shit was, like, horrendous. Like, the idea that a rich man would buy the people who lived in an asylum and no one would miss them and he would just do whatever he wanted. Like, that's not at all out of the realm of possibility. I think that's part of what makes this so, ugh. In spite of the fact that we've seen very little horrors on screen, it's just the implication of them. And it's made very real by its historical period and all the set dressing. And then, of course, there's just the, like, body horror Lovecraft element going on. The language, the, you know, the dehumanizing language. Ugh. Pretty rude. Pretty terrible. Oh, sleeping. Who's feeding them? They're eating. Who is feeding the pigmen? Disposal tubes. Emergency access only. Oh, disposal, huh? How do I... Oh boy, oh boy. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. I'd like to be somewhere that's not the disposal tubes. Is something gonna be in here? Oh, it's been a while since we've had a quake. It's an earth shake. Do I jump down or... Okay, yeah, that was actually a bad idea. What's that symbol? Kind of like an eye, sort of? Hi. Hello. You come join us? You want to watch the Pigman game? It's very gross, Candy. I don't recommend it. Oh, my Candy. Oh, comfort me in my time of sad. I'm sad for these poor pigmen. They couldn't even be like a cute hybrid, like a Catman. What a shame. Ugh. There you go. What setting would you think be perfect for a game that hasn't been used yet? I feel like there's a lot of historical settings. We've got a lot of, like, Asian-inspired games, but there's periods of the history that I don't think have really appeared in games as much as they have books and movies. You know, like, ages of Chinese history, you know, I mean, like, they've appeared in some games, but not horror games. Like, you know, it's more like the Dynasty Warriors thing. There's so many really cool, like, myths and folk tales set in various eras that would be perfect for horror games. I mean, perfect. I hope I'm heading somewhere. I don't know if I want to... I guess I'm going to take the ladders. What setting hasn't been used for games? Yeah, games in general have used, like, all the things. But genre-specific, I think there's less variety in horror games. Like, I'd love to see more games in the style of Kuon. You know, set in that era of Japan, but they're horror games. Like, Kuon, I know there's more, probably. But Kuon's the one that I remember the most. Might not moving. I'm not sure what's happening here. How do I go out? Okay. I'm not sure what just happened. Again, I'm not sure what just happened. Okay, I'm in a hole. I'm just gonna go this way. Apparently, okay, no, that was that ladder I tried. We're gonna go this way instead. Places close to the sea. Yeah! Folklore did Irish setting that had a heavy sea focus. But I feel like the, like, difficulty of dealing with ocean and water is part of the reason they often don't. Cold Fear. Rough game, cool premise. A good, example of why water is hard sometimes. Wow, did we already finish that? Who is that third? That shadow, that spirit in the background, that barely formed changeling, that almost lived, that never missed. Man, the writing in this is eerie. They've really got the Lovecraft feeling down pat. Like, writing-wise. Otherwise, too, but, like, it reads like something that would have been written in that style. He wasn't the only one that wrote it. He had, like, there was a group of people that would write the stories and pass them around, and different characters were invented by different people, so he's just the most famous name attached to it. Yeah, Siren 1 and 2 also had the sea element. I don't think it was as prominent, at least in 1 that I remember, but I know that that was, like, where the monsters came from?
You seem to have undergone quite a profound conversion in Mexico, Mr. Mann.
You could not have seen it yourself and not, Professor. As we disembarked, even through my fever, I saw the detritus of this so-called progress. I saw starvation and disease, rot and destruction polluting the waters of the Empire. We are ruiners, you and I, and all of us, and we make the world unclean.
And you took it upon yourself to act as Redeemer.
Professor, I would not be so presumptuous. I am merely a conduit. I am constructing an architecture to wrestle our damnation to the ground and smother it with steam.
Okay, but, like, you were so close. Like, you were so close. He left Mexico, came back to England, and saw he and the upper class of Imperial England were the destroyers of society. So close! And then he veered into, I'm going to torture and murder poor people. Like, what? Damn it, man! You were so close! What happened? That wasn't the answer. Philanthropy, man! Oh, social justice! Not murder, torture, pigmen! Oh, no.
He's here, he's here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm here, I'm here.
I said you'd come.
Oh, I saw my child. He did name one of his children Enoch, didn't he? I bet you he's a nerd for that stuff. That's gonna come into play somehow here. Oh yeah, I gotta push the button.
Ahead, it trickled to still waters. I dragged myself deeper into the temple, downward ever, towards a wind that held the voices of my children, beckoning me to set them free.
That did not look like a children. I don't think I liked it. I think it's time to accept that your children are dead. They're donezo. Your pig machine totally murdered them. Except he's definitely got partial amnesia too. Like, he knows who he is, but I don't think he knows that he built all this, or he's only just started to figure that out. Because when we started, he was, like, shocked and horrified by everything that was happening. Mandus Processing Company. Yeah, processing what? Oh, shit. Don't touch me. I'm sorry? What? What was that one stunned violin sound? Huh? That was so out of place! What? Did it, like, what? What was that? Oh my god. Is that the only door I can interact with? It's also very weird that you can interact with a lot of things for no point. Like, it definitely feels like a game where they intended you to do more, but they never got around to finishing it. Like, I don't think I've ever had to open a cabinet for any reason. I can, but I don't think I've had to. I opened some drawers and found some notes. Well, like, man, there's a lot of extra, like, there's stuff that's missing. Like, there's not enough monster and tension. And then there's stuff that's there that it's like, why are you here? Why can't I do this? I hope I was supposed to do that. Turn something on, I guess. Yes. I have turned on the machine. I guess I go back down? You want more monsters? I've just cursed myself. Listen, this game, it just needed more monsters. For at least, like, the first 4... Is this gonna hurt me? Okay, yeah. Like, the first 4 hours, it took so long, and we talked about that last time, like, it was clearly because, at least in part, trying to hide the reveal of what the monster was, so that you were slowly reading about what the butchery and the factory were doing until you put together, oh, that's what it is, and then the monster shows up. But they really should have condensed all that down and not made it a 4-hour section. It was a little much. It definitely feels like it needed some polish, it needed to be shorter. I feel like I beat the first Amnesia. Oh, no. I think I'm dead. Yeah, I think he's got me. Run away! Bravely, bravely run away. Bravely run, I don't know where. Brave and brave, run away. I can't believe I lived. I think I beat Amnesia, the first game, in like one stream, in like 3 or 4 hours, and it was perfect. And this game is way too padded, way too long. They could have cut like half the chapters of this game. Hello, Gandalf. I have a tail. What should I do with it? See, that bit was fun, but it seems like those bits are like between 2 hours of nothing. They really just should have made this shorter. Hello, Chad. Hello, folks joining us. Yeah, if they'd made this as long as the first Amnesia and made it tighter, I think this would have been a solid entry. Probably still not quite as good as the first one. I don't know. But it would have been up there. It's got the weirdness to it. Got the weird spookies. Yeah, I wonder if... Oops. There was definitely an era, and I think we're still in it, where developers felt like horror games in general just have to be longer to be worth enough. Oh no, I don't like that. I'm holding an object you can throw. But all I have in this room is poo. Oh, okay. Hold an object, I can throw it. What am I throwing it at? The ladder? I like how it conveniently told me what I needed to do to get out of the being stuck. Yeah, this one's greatness is its story. That's the feeling I am getting. I'm really enjoying, particularly not just the story, but how they've presented the story. Like, they have done a very good job of weaving the nightmare together in a slow, well-paced way, even though the game itself isn't well-paced. That's hard to explain, but, like, it really felt like the dawning horror that you get in Lovecraft when you finally realize, like, what the monster is or where the monster is, you know. They did that very well. And I don't really remember that as much in the first Amnesia, and that's the thing, I want to replay it again. Because, as I said last time, my experience with Amnesia was more, I remember the emotions but I really don't know. Okay, is that all I needed to do? There we go. Ay, ay, ay. I need to find a better streaming program. What the hell? Oh. I don't know if it's the streaming program or if it's YouTube, though, because this is a YouTube app that connects to your stream. I'm gonna have to do some research on it. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, is everything working? No? Did I turn it, or did I get distracted? Alright, there we go. Which way? Okay. This way. I'm not actually sure what I'm doing, turning on. Hopefully it's not something awful, but it probably is. This whole time we've been turning on machines to open the way forward. We are definitely, like, reactivating a monstrous device. It's gonna do something awful to something, to somebody, to the planet. Did I move? Is this different now? Don't think so. Oh, that's bad. Oh no. That's bad. Ay, ay. Where do I need to go? I kinda wish I had a map. Okay, not that way. But not this way, I guess. Can I go back down? Did we have weapons in the past game? I can't remember if that was a thing. I don't think so. You just had to run and hide. Which, really, there's not been a lot of that in this one. Can I open this? Hurry! Pigmen's coming! Oh my god, how many of these do I need? I promise I'm clean. I took a bath and everything. In the wrong order. Ah, there we go. Hello, chainsaw defect. Only the newest Amnesia gave you a weapon. Oh, that's right. That was a big thing I heard when Bunker came out. Core systems access. Uh-oh. Why? Is there 2 signs? Oh, game. What's that? Watt's engine. 1774. I wonder if that's a historic thing. It's eerily quiet now. Nothing to read, nothing to look at. Nothing for me. Onward we go. So that's what, 2 chapters? Children dancing. They pulled the child loose from the thresher, at least what was left. More where that came from, said the foreman, apologizing for the inconvenience. Yikes. The stream is 720p at its highest. I don't know. Is that something that I did? I don't know why it's doing that. Stream settings. Enable. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know if that's something I have to change on my end or what. I just turned the machine on and it just goes. I haven't changed any settings or anything. I am not computer literate. I'm not smart. I read good. No computer. No technology brain. Paper. Curled into my bunk, all sick and sweat-ridden. They clean my room about me, but I can only hear the voice from within, that gentlest of stones. It sings to me, and I dream of a great machine. We will build a new world from the ruins of the old. We will plant flowers in the rotten rib cage and let them grow to hold the sky from falling. I remember how it whispered to me as we rolled sick and heaving, and I remembered when we pulled into Southampton and we both wept, for it was every bit as much a desecration as had been sung to me. And then we came to London, and I set it upon the mantelpiece, and went into the house, and gathered the servants, and set on recrafting them. And then I went into the garden, and buried those tiny shattered skulls under the weeping bulges of the rhododendrons. Okay, he brought something. Wasn't there some kind of room? There was a room where he had a bunch of, like, fancy shit. Did he have a stone in there? Oh boy, he's possessed by something. Something's got him. Stop. In the name of love. I'm the most authorized, okay? I am the protagonist. I don't know why. My voice just cracked.
And we came from to London, and you set me upon a mantelpiece, and then we went into the house and gathered the servants, and we set you and I on recrafting them, and then went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls alone.
Okay, is the voices we've been hearing this whole time us? Have we been talking to us? Maybe the phone call is actually us? But the stone possessing us? Is this a Jekyll and Hyde scenario? Oh boy. And does tiny shattered skulls. Is that the boys? Tiny would imply kids, wouldn't it? We gotta be close to getting some answers here.
For your children, Magnus, to spare them the world you have created. For us all.
Did he murder them on purpose? Because, like, he saw the world was hell? Because of, like, shit? I don't... Oh my god. Did that work? Okay. And then he entered a fugue state, a la James Sunderland. Ah, the machine. How far down does your shit go?
Dear God, dear Christ, what is this place?
Satan's butthole. That's what this is. Can I go in it? I know you've lighted up that area, but I want to go this way. It's not gonna let me, is it? It's gonna be like cut off or something. Maybe not. What's this?
I tried so hard. I will uphold my promise. I will always protect them for you. My eyes are your eyes. My heart is your heart. I will rip them loose from this rotten world and set them to burn, all to save them.
Okay. He murdered his kids. I mean, we knew it, but I figured it was an accident. And no, he did it on a purpose. Purposeful murdering. Now we're in a Star Wars spaceship. I think something that would have benefited from in the terms of the leveling here, and I'm sure this is part budgetary, you know, what have you. There's a lot of talk in Lovecraft about, like, eldritch geometry and how the construction and the shape of buildings and stuff is weird and different. It would have been cool if the further you went, the more inhuman the machine looked. They didn't really... Like, it's grand and it's overwhelming, but it's not really unnatural. And it would have been cool if they'd been able to manage that, but I'm gonna guess creating even more assets would have been a problem. This feels a lot like a game that needs a remake, like, so bad. There's so much good meat on the bone here. Like, if you could just, like, bring it to the final, the final stretch. Get it across the finish line. This could be a great game. You know?
And they feel no pain. The process is completely humane.
Humane, Professor? That we judge the acceptable level of suffering by the human condition. Ask the beggar, Professor. Ask the orphan. Ask the whore. Ask the starving, Professor. The weak, the sick, the filthy. Ask them to define your humane.
Oh boy. So your answer was feed them to the pig machine. Oh no. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna have to, like, solve buttons and shit? What does the machine do? We don't know yet. We know what it creates. We don't know what it does. Like, the pigmen are obviously part of the, like, the consequence of creating the machine. Shedding blood is part of it. People have to die, is the implication we get from that note about the Aztecs. And of course, he talks about, like, there's an element to it that involves transforming the person into a kind of pig person. Whether that's on purpose or accidental, I don't know. And then it's like the shit that's created, the methane gas, powers the machine, and the machine is this, it's the entire facility. There's, like, levels to it. And presumably it connects down to that door that they mentioned earlier, that there's a door open to another world. I don't know if maybe the machine is meant to create that door. Maybe that's the point, and he's gonna try and bring something through to change this world? I don't know. Okay. Does that bring them up or down? Maybe I want them all off. No. The video description says it's Silent Hill. Oh, YouTube does that for some weird reason. When I set the category to gaming, it says Silent Hill like, YouTube says, you play Silent Hill, right? That's the one game you play? I don't know why it does that. It just asks for the category. It doesn't ask me what game I'm playing. And then it just decides that. I don't know. I don't know if I can change that from here. I'll have to change that later. Yeah, on my side, it doesn't have a game listed. It just says category gaming. I don't know. I need to go down there and see if maybe something's blocking it or something. Hmm. How do I... There we go. It says Amnesia for you? Hmm. Weird. I have often had it auto-fill in Silent Hill, so that's entirely possible. Okay, so this one just... Ah. So now I should be able to mess with it, maybe? If that's what it looks like off, then I think I want to turn it on, and then see what that does. Presumably, I don't know if it wants it all on or all off, but it looks like they want it on. More turning on the machine. I'm sure this won't end horribly. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. I wonder if by, like, the end of the Amnesia series, so many people have dug so many terrible holes into the nightmarish other... Like, is the entire planet just gonna be, like, a twisted grapefruit of suffering or something? Like, just a mashed fruit. Just monsters pouring out of everywhere. Like, we're fucked! We're fucked! We're all fucked! Everybody and their brother's opening a hellgate. We're fucked. Okay. There's a picture of a sheep again. Even down here, there are pictures of sheep. Truly, not all is horrible. I want to go where now? Do I go back this way? Yeah, I've heard the Silent Hill Ascension is, coming. I'm not paying much attention to it. I have a feeling it's gonna be, bonkers because it involves public feedback, and if there's something Silent Hill fandom's not well known for, it's good public feedback. I wish those people well. Godspeed.
Quickly, the air is thin. Their little faces turn blue madness. They suffocate.
I have a feeling the phone was a fake, and he's really been talking to you inside your head this whole time.
Daddy, Daddy!
Bro, how do you not realize this is a terrible, terrible mistake? You are turning on the devil's machine.
Now, madness. Set them free. Set them all free.
Oh boy. Not so good. Oh, so he dead. So he's just dead.
I live. I breathe again. I rise. I will rise to bleach the sky and still the water. I will spin the world wheel and set the future upon the path to redemption.
Where are my children? You promised me my children!
My time is come. More pig. More pig.
Boys. Boys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay, I thought for a minute there they were actually built into the machine, but no, he's just seeing illusions again, I guess. Would have been kind of fucked if they were part of the machine. Oh. Andy, why are you doing that? You don't need to headbutt my computer. Mandus, Saboteur, their feats of engineering contained herein that would make even those clever fellows at the Institute reel with envy. Why is you headbutting me so much? Thunk. You can actually see him in the corner. Buddy, you're on screen. Say hi. You are the sweetest of babies. You will save the world. You will stop the machine with your love. No more pigmen. Cats will rule. Gandalf can be our sweet overlord. He demands only head pats and cuddles. He will rule us well. Okay. Do I have a lamp? Good. I'm in the elevator again.
And, emerging, I raised my head to an uncaring sun, and I cursed this world of pain and despair. This civilization built on the ricketed bones of the unfortunate, on the greed and swell of mammon and empire. Cradling a stone egg in my jacket, I kissed my children farewell, and I crawled my way home.
What does that mean? Were his children with him in Mexico? Or is he talking about... Man, I don't know. Also, yeah, I am definitely injured. Pig time. Oh boy, we getting to it? Can a man construct himself anew? Can a man, on realizing who he is, on what he has become, tear himself apart down to the bricks and begin again? Are our souls just this, tiny cogwheels and clockwork, intricate machines to serve a function that upon reflection we might set to a new task? Can a man defined by his actions, defined by that which he now finds abhorrent, set to sabotaging this body, his machine, until those children of his soul turn in new motion and he may awake to a new sun, a new year, a new century with hope in his heart? As I reach my hands to the exposed wires, I ask myself this: is redemption possible for a creature such as I? And if not, then surely better to die amongst my creations than continue to live as a monster. So he purposefully did something to make himself forget everything that happened because he realized he'd lost his way so badly. And it's now like Christmas Day. If that note is the most recent note, December 29th, it's almost Christmas! Or no, we passed Christmas, it's almost New Year's. Merry Christmas, your children are dead. Yay! Still not quite sure how all the pieces fit together, but I'm seeing the parts.
Why do you ask, Landis? You know the answer well enough.
Children really are the most wonderful, useful creatures. The unfortunates from the orphanage have proved indispensable in cleaning the larger steam pipes. It appears that matter from the slaughtering process may indeed vaporize at source, but drifts like dust through the air and lodges in the pipes, causing them to foul. Periodically, we shut the pressure down and send one of our pixies into the pipes to scrub the reconstituted fat away. Armed with just a shortened broom, our literal explorers venture into the dark. Of course, we can only keep pressure down for a short period, so they must be fast or they risk being trapped and boiled by the superheated vapors when they rush back into the system. Then we will be sending their comrades in afterward to scrape free the cooling mess. The survivors tell me you can reach all manner of places within the complex through the pipes. I smile, tell them I am so proud, and then feed them to the pigs. Yikes! Are we gonna see your cat in future videos? My cats show up from time to time. You don't always see them in streams because normally they are sleeping around. You know, they don't tend to be as active. But Gandhi today is being very friendly. If you watch my old streams, you'll typically see some of them. Okay, it doesn't seem like there's any... Oh, is this something? Automatic pressure regulator shut off. I feel like this is where I need to be, but I can't see where I can interact with anything. Phew, excuse me. Bob is the shiny of the cats, yes. Bob is the rarest. Because Bob is fondest of my mother, so Bob stays downstairs for the most part. He used to hang out with me, like, during quarantine. I had a lot of my family lived here, so the cats... had to stay away to keep the house cleaner and keep, you know, hair down. Also, they had a dog that just did not get along with cats. So Bob was in here for a while. But, since he can now roam the house freely, he lives downstairs. And then this summer, we had a cat named Lily, who was an old street cat that just showed up one day and decided this was her house now. And she was so sweet and so weird, the scrawniest little baby. Very, very old, very sick. And has unfortunately since passed, but for 3 or 4 months she was very active in the streams. She liked to come to say hello, and very loud. So loud. She was a sweetie. Oh, I see. Take out the thing. Break the machine. Yay! I broke it. It broken.
What are you doing, little piggy? Do you think I will allow you to sabotage me again?
I want my children, you unholy bastard!
So, I think this is two different parts of his personality, and he's been, like, running up and down through the machinery, turning things on, turning things off, sabotaging himself. And his loss of memory has, and the divided personality has kind of made it hard for him to realize that he's the one doing all this. I think that's my theory. Jekyll and Hyde thing. Meow. Oh, shit. How is it I have lived through all these falls? Oh, no.
Will it hurt?
A cleansing fire always burns, little Mandus, but it purifies and it makes anew. Did it hurt to carve out the fevered flesh? Did it hurt to cut free the gangrenous foot? Ask instead this. Can we save them?
When did I say that? That is not me. That is not me!
Yep. Okay, my vision's getting bad. And I'm also walking into things. Do I crouch? There we go. Oh no. A toy block. That's a bad thing to see down here. So yeah, he tried to transform the children? Maybe they were the first pigmen? Or something? Huh. Thanks, Gandalf. Okay, I saw a piggy for a second. What happened? Okay, am I having... Okay. Am I having episodes? There is a spoon of medicine, I says, and it's a silver spoon. What you did get born holding. Ever so painful for mummy, dear, but grasped so hard it was in a little screaming red fist. Later you used your spoon to dig a hole in the garden to get all the way to Mexico, and then you did eat worms with your spoon on the way to stay fat. The spoon was the same you gave your twins, then you used it to dig a hole to their clockwork souls, and you ate up their hearts like soup on the way to keep you fat. Fat little mole, where will you dig next? I asked. You and your little silver spoon made from the silver spine of your children, and wrapped in the hair of your dearly departed. Dear sweet Jesus, my darling Lilibeth, what am I become? That was December 1st. So something he did to his kids transformed him, too. And I'm gonna guess it was at the start of all this. Because it talks about, he comes back from Mexico, he talks to the servants, and then he takes the little skulls. Presumably the kids. Can I go up through that? No, I cannot. Man, I don't remember exactly what the Amnesia storyline was of the previous game. I know there was like a twist of who you were. I think the twist that, not even really twist, because you knew from the beginning who this dude was. He just didn't know. Like, playing as a monster who has literally murdered thousands? Including his own children. And also, like, transformed and tortured them. Not to mention all the people who worked for him that died in the factories. Like, this might legitimately be the most monstrous person I've ever played in a video game. And that's not something to say lightly. There's something very cool about the fact that they've really created a monster, a very believable one, a very horrible one, and yet you also, to a certain extent, you empathize with his sorrow. Jesus. Child fatalities 17. I need to play Justine. Is that the DLC of the first one, or is it related to this? Or I guess maybe they're connected. I don't know. I don't know how the larger series connects. What animal is your personal favorite? Kitty. I do have a lovely puppy I love. My lovely Lola. But, personally, I've just always been a cat person. Lola's the first dog I've ever really been attached to. She thinks she's a cat. She was only raised with cats. Where do I need to go? Ah, expansion for the first one. I need to replay the first one, too. Is this something I can fuck with? No? Excuse me. Why do I have the hiccups? I think I've come around in a circle. Is there maybe a ladder over here I should climb? No ladder? Man, I really just want to know what's going on. This game is so long and so much is not happening. They could have made this so much better paced. I mean, we've only faced a monster one time, sort of, in the last, like, 3-4 chapters. It kind of came at us for a few seconds, and then I climbed a ladder. Mostly I've just been walking and flipping switches. I guess I need to flip a switch somewhere to make that stuff stop. Can I just, like, smack you and turn... Oh! I can! It's like, can I just knock you around and mess with it? Uh-oh. Are you done? Alright, can I go now? Still looks smoky. Okay, yeah. Must have opened up something somewhere else. Wow. The machine really didn't like that. Maybe the machine itself has sentience now. I don't know. Are there more pipes to fuck with? Maybe that's what's talking to him. It's either like himself or it's something he brought over. I don't know. Still can't go up there. Man, one pipe was like the heart of this machine. Ah, what will 2 pipes do? This place is about to fucking explode. Have the people... So far, I don't think any of the piggies have gone up out of the building. We saw some corpses. But I don't know that... I think they were just dead. Nope, alright, must be more pipes to fuck with. Like, what does this add to the narrative? I know why it's here. Game must be long because, boss says so. But, like, this adds nothing to my experience. It actually kind of just boring and makes me want to play something else, but I knew coming into it that this game was not fantastic. God, the story. I must know. I must see. I must hear this building fall on top of my head. Is this ladder good? No. Same ladder. Ah! People complained the first one was too short. Ah. The devil's bargain. It always happens. The game's too short. They make the next one. It's too long. Game's too long. They make the next one. It's too short. Always happens. Oh, am I supposed to put the pipes here? Is that what I'm doing? I have no idea. Honestly, I thought the first Amnesia was great. But then I think, again, I don't know, I feel like that the 3 hours, 4 hours it took me to beat it, I think back then, that wasn't the norm, you know? Especially for what was considered a... Was Amnesia an indie? I don't remember. But I feel like it's a lot more normal now for people to be like, yeah, I want a short horror game. Like, some of people's favorite horror games nowadays are short. It isn't, you know, 100%. There's definitely still people that are like, duh, game's too short. But I think the trend is changing. Ah, small team. Come on, hide user. No, this game is way longer. The first one I streamed in one stream in like 3 or 4 hours. This is, what, hour 5 or 6? And we're nowhere near the end. I think we still have 4 or 5 chapters to go. And it wouldn't, I think the length, as much as I think it's definitely way over padded, it wouldn't feel so over padded if it weren't for the lack of monster. There is so little monster in this. Oh, okay, so I'm not supposed to do anything here. I guess. Is it these? Oh. Okay. I did it. I forgot, I'm just here to break things. Do I need to run? Am I in trouble? Ah, piggy! Okay, that got me. That got me. They did get me. They did get me there with that one. He did get me. Which first-person horror game's your favorite so far? Man. I'm trying to think. I haven't played a lot of first-person horror, have I? Amnesia's probably the major one that I remember that, like, sticks out to me. All the other games I can think of that I've, like, really liked, it's like, well, that wasn't first, that wasn't first, that wasn't first. I really can't think of another one. I don't play a lot of first-person horror, huh? I guess I'm just gonna jump. I'm gonna jump. Oh, that was bad. I haven't played a lot of RE7, so I wouldn't say that one. RE8, yeah, that was first-person. I actually think Amnesia I like better, though. Because, Resident Evil in general is a genre that's less of interest to me. 8 was really cool, but yeah, I would probably consider Amnesia, you know, the running, hiding, being afraid thing, way more my jam than the fighting all the monsters.
This is what you dreamt.
I will stop you. I will save them.
You are too late. It begins. My work has begun. Kill them, my piggies! Kill them all!
So is the other me's idea that he's gonna set the pigs free and just have them murder society? Is that the idea? I don't know, man. Oh yeah, D! D wasn't really frightening, but D was just cool as shit. Echo Knight and D2 also, I think, are first person, but I've not played much of those. I'd still say of all, like, Amnesia, burn away the remnants, the parts that will not process, the waste, the offal of your world. They grit the system and stick the wheels to the temple floor. In general, Amnesia just deals with more themes and elements of gameplay that I like better. Whereas things like D and all them are partially because of the time. They're a little bit restricted by the, you know, the resources they had back then. And those games are a little more puzzle heavy. A little more, like, weird shit. Like, you're about to fight a knight in a corridor, and if you don't turn left at the thing, then you just die. Like, because, you know, it's just weird, random shit. It was very experimental. Still love it, but Amnesia as a full experience is just absolutely wild. It's incredible. And I'm honestly not turned off of the series by this game. As much as I've kind of complained and I've had issues with it, it is, again, still, like, it's really great. Like, I'm having fun. Kind of like the later Silent Hill games, like, it's a shame that it has a name attached to it that's gonna make people judge it poorly, because it's actually still, like, far and away a lot of fun. And if it didn't have that name, it probably wouldn't be, as controversial. I really like this game a lot. Kind of reminds me of Condemned. Condemned! That was the first-person horror game I adored. I would put Condemned up there, except that plot-wise... Piggies? Plot-wise, Condemned's plot is batshit. And when you realize, playing it again, that you were just a cop going around murdering drug addicts all the time, it's weird. It is a weird concept. Fun game, has some amazing levels and some amazing, like, spooky elements to it. But ultimately, like, the whole plot is a drug made people lose their minds and go wild, so now me, the cop, I should murder all of them. Like, what? It's a very weird game. Very, very strange. We did play The Darkness. Darkness is not really a, was he an FBI agent? Okay, well, officer of the law, murders drug addicts, homeless people. So weird. Very dated, I guess is the way I would put it. But still a very cool, gameplay, got great elements. The fucking mall level never leaves me. I love the mall level. And the lady in the school, I think it was the cafeteria lady? God. Darkness wasn't really a horror game, really. But it was cool. I did like it. So I would say Condemned and Amnesia are probably my top first-person horrors. I have not played Condemned 2. I did watch someone stream some of it once. I know there's a big bear. I should actually get around to that game. I've been watching a lot of streams of horror lately because there's just not enough hours in the day.
Oh god, no, what have I done?
Okay, so is he really just, like, setting pigs to war with the humans right now? This is incredible. If that's the plot of this game, I love it. What the fuck? Why is there just a naked man? Sir? Dude, is that your, like, those are your balls. You just have balls out here, sir? This is a street. This is, like, this is wild. What even is this game? I adore this. I made the apocalypse happen in the pigopolis! The pigopolis! Would I consider Manhunt a horror game? I've heard it considered that. I don't know anything about it, actually. But anyway, as I was saying, there's so many horror games.
Madness, I know you are out here.
Oof.
I own this city. I am this city.
No! This is not what I meant! This is not what I meant at all!
Kinda seems like it when you did do a lot of murdering. Anyway, I've been watching streamers play horror games so that I can kind of have... He did not look like he walked! He looked like he just T-posed! Dude is night bathing. Yeah, that seems like it. That seems accurate. Man, this game's amazing. I love it. So yeah, there's just so much happening. I keep getting my mind interrupted. If it turns out that this voice is, like, part of your personality or something, then not only has he, like, killed people in his factories, he's experimented on people, he's killed orphans, he's killed asylums, inmates, he's killed, like, all the people in his town, and now he has unleashed a pig army to kill the entire city of London. This man might be the horror game protagonist with the biggest kill count I've ever heard of. Incredible. Oh my god. Was Deathmark first person? I would call Deathmark a visual novel. It doesn't quite work the same way. You're seeing it first person, but it's not like the same as like moving around in. A visual novel kind of covers that genre. Amazing. Deathmark's definitely my favorite visual novel next to Fata Morgana. Horror, I would say Deathmark's more horrifying. I did buy NG, the sequel to Deathmark, because it was on sale last week. I love October for all its horror game sales. I've been keeping an eye out, so we will be playing that. Big man? Big man? Oh. We have set aside an entire wing of the mansion for their parties. We invite them from near and far, and we guzzle them in with fine wine and the finest cuts in all of London. My God, Mandus, but these chops are rather divine. Who is your butcher? Is he feeding people to people? What have you not done? What crime have you not committed? You are an absolute psychopath! Feed them up, for the wine and the grains will also lend a character to the product. Keep the flesh relaxed. Opium in the champagne and gravy. A hog roast every night for the Duke and the Duchess. So he wasn't just murdering poor people. He was murdering rich people too! Equal opportunity murder! An actress battered and sliced, an artisan in every mouthful, an importer of fine teas stewed in his own leaves. They bicker and breed under the table by the fireplace on the carpet stained with wine and fat, whilst long-dead nobles of deformed grace and cold stare watch them from gilded frames along the crooked walls. We will hose it down later as we shovel them into our machine. Holy fucking shit! This is great! This man is a monster! How are you? No wonder he lost his damn mind and just like, like what triggered it? What was finally the final straw? Oh, well. Are these regimented pig corps? Like, are they like intelligent enough to follow orders? Or are they just running wild? I need to know. I need to know if there's like a Sergeant Pig. Like, God, this is great. Fear a horror game? Oh, yeah. I think it leans a little more towards action than fear in the first one. I've not played the others, so I don't know how that goes. I have heard that 3 is not good. I don't know. God, this is bonkers. What even is this? This is insane. This game needs more people talking about it because the concept is just wild. How has no one talked about the worst mass murderer in horror history? Okay, so there's different types of... Yeah, because he did talk about that, I think. That some of them work better than others. I stand and look at myself in the mirror, penis in hand, and my reflection grins at me, and his mouth is full of sulfur mustards. Vain fool, he sneers. Are you really so very different? Do you genuinely believe your works of evil are any greater than the rest of them? You are simply a weak man, a product of his age, the same as any other. This is empire, cretin. This is the killing idiocy, the natural result of social Darwinism. If you are evil, this world is evil. You just let the blood run in the street rather than hiding it in the poorhouse. You hold the blade and slide it home yourself. You do not pay a man to do this for you where you cannot see it. If you are evil, at least yours is an honest evil, and that alone makes you ubermensch. And thus I wash my hands and take to bed. So were you like masturbating the whole time, or just like cradling? Just remind myself I got it. What even? What even? Bro. I must know. I don't know how many Oh yeah, this I forgot. We gotta read the journal. Oh God. Okay. Why should the saboteur have flooded the tunnels? That's done it. Now I can enter the strange decontamination chamber. Water's pushed back. Okay, that's... Dear God, a whole nest of foul creatures, no mind. My instincts have drawn me thus far, and I'm somewhere in this dank complex as a means of further descent. I will not see their faces as they go about their dark business. And yet I watch them sleep and eat and play. They are so very human-like, so very childish. And I will not think of what I have seen, of the chairs and the cages, and I will not think of how such monsters may be sculpted. Build rooms, keep his... He must have disabled the vast pumps. He was in a rush. Okay. Another pump. The flood is drained. I've prevailed. Saboteur is beaten. The final descent beckons me to enter, as Lily once lay on our wedding bed and summoned me into manhood. He makes James look innocent. When they first said daddy, my heart was molten, as if blood frozen upon the ground were held to the sun to thaw and slop. And they were inseparable, always together, one soul in two bodies, and my love was all-consuming. I would die for you, I whispered to their sleeping faces. I would kill. I would set this world to ruin to protect you. I have fought through dark tunnels, great engines, the foulest of beasts. I have set my covenant and drained this flood, and I am come for you now, my darling boys. And the thing is, the wildest part is, this wasn't triggered by, like, an event. I guess the trip to Mexico, but, like, there wasn't, as far as we know, a traumatic event. Like, his kids didn't suddenly die. He just killed them at some point, I guess. Like, it's not like his wife died and he went his... Like, it all feels like he just kind of decided he was gonna go and murder everybody. Been here too, rendering a sabotage impotent, I'm committing my darlings. So it is done, the saboteur was me, and the voice on the telephone was him. What of us? How do we connect? Surely I cannot be responsible for all I see about me. I cannot remember. All I can grasp is a moment when the world split into two pieces, and the innards of humanity fell from an orifice turned agape into my open, bifurcated heart. Yeah, so it's definitely him. He's divided in half. He's a Jekyll and a Hyde. You will find out. Okay, so there is a trigger. If in the throes of my evil I sent children into the pipes to clean them, it seems likely there's another entrance I can use to escape. I'll destroy the pressure systems. Thunder of machinery, blasts of boiling steam. Find a way to shut it off. Seems the pressure system is indeed the Achilles heel of the facility. Some form of steam regulator. You clever old goat, I can feel this horror, this grief, this betrayal boil into fury. I will not stand, I will not be undertrodden. If this machine is my heirloom, I am the overman. Quickly through the pipes before the pressure returns. Sense the machine snarl itself around me. Its unholy and human mind coil and slick and send its dark tendrils through its conduits to repair the damage. I will return to the streets, I will fetch help, and I shall lead the people upon the factory, burn it to the ground, and seal this evil place underground forever. Don't think that was gonna go well. God, forgive me, what have I unleashed? I stand and smell the burning city, I see ash upon the wind. I hear the roars of sickening beasts and the screams as they fall upon the city and drag its people below for slaughter. Now I begin to understand what the other composite ingredient of Compound X must be. And I also understand this. It is my responsibility now. I must find a way back to the heart of the machine and complete what I gotta go all the way back down! No! I don't want to go back. Okay. So it was all to make the compound? Is the compound what turns them into pigs? Or is the compound made from making them pigs? I don't quite remember the details of those notes. But clearly he's, like, it's people or something. The ingredient is people. I mean, we knew that. We knew the machine required people's deaths for some reason. Okay. My god, this man's death count. Like, the only one I could think of, like, Virgil from Devil May Cry 3. And that man is half demon, and most of his kills come from an evil tree. Like, this dude is just a businessman! Well, that's actually, never mind. That's totally legit, totally realistic. They've made the most realistic.
This is what you planned.
I'm kind of disappointed that there aren't more pigs trying to get me. Oh, there he is. Hey, bro. Don't worry, I'm just heading out. Oh, okay, that was the game, I think. Okay.
Beast,
god! How do you not realize this yet? You murdered the fuck out of them, for sure, for sure. I don't know how or why or what, but you definitely did. Have you not gotten that yet? Can I jump on that? I can. I keep forgetting I can jump. Can I jump up here and get away from Pigman? He did this very quickly. I guess maybe it could have started when we were down in the basement. Because otherwise, like, damn. To the pig line. Seems like where I need to go. What the hell, bro? I don't know what's up with this guy. Farming the world, let us not be coy. I will not let us drag this corpse of civilization into a new century. Come New Year's Eve, I will fling the last switches and unshackle the full power of the machine. So yeah, that was his idea, that everything sucks so bad, we're just gonna fucking murder everybody. Using the machine that's already been murdering everybody. And they show it right out there. Oof. Okay, as soon as the machine was back on, this was happening. We just didn't know it. Good job! Our kill count grows! We have murdered all of London. At least it's contained to an island. And Scotland should be safe from all those, the mountains. They have warning. So, it's just England and Wales, I guess. Shame. But they're contained by the sea. So, probably fine. Maybe. This game, the Switch is definitely not optimized. As a Scot, I'm not weeping for London. I had the thought. I heard that joke once from a Scot saying this, something to the effect of, when global warming happens and the water starts rising, it's gonna rise on England and Scotland's gonna be up in the Highlands just watching. And at least they'll get the show. It's like, oh man. Alright, where am I now? Okay, I'm on the... Are they gonna actually show us the part where they turn the people and skin them and stuff? I think they've been taking us around that. And now we're gonna actually see it. Ooh, I hope they show us. Oh, I hope they do. Don't chicken out of it. Ooh. Show us the human butcher machine. Almost reached 50k subs. Any plans for a celebration? Honestly, I have no idea. Unfortunately, the last, 2 months have been so busy. Been out of town for, a month.
My friend, drained and bled and free from the prison of the flesh. Free to ascend as smoke to the stars.
And the good, the worthy, how will we save them?
Show me these worthy, Mandus. Show me these good. I do not see them.
So yeah, I've just basically been working by the seat of my pants. I have no idea what, if, when I plan to do something. I don't know when we'll hit it. But it'll be cool. I'll be happy to hit the big number. Halfway to a hundo. Right now I'm just working on trying to get some things out for October. Because I wanted to have more things ready, but being out of town for most of September, August really set me behind. Can I not? I guess I can't go that way. Maybe it's that door? Ooh, what's that? I guess that's the way I need to go, but it doesn't look like it goes anywhere. Does this all just connect back around? Oh, thank you. Kind of you say. Oh, is the ladder I totally missed. The sound on in the background the same as the swinging lamp? I don't know. Get up there. Compound X, no naked flames. Alright, the thing. Oh, hey! Piggy. Do I want to go down there? I guess if I drop on the boxes, once the piggy turns around, maybe? How many chapters do we got left, I wonder? Too many of these damnations, beasts loose on the streets. Machine's been planning this. Okay, so is the machine what's talking, I wonder? Okay. Returned an angel of vengeance, a saboteur once more. I'll find a way to stop this vast enterprise of slaughter. Enough destruction opened the heart before, confused the machine enough to spring its locks and secret doorways. I must cause it great shock, stab its eye, poke but hot wire into its ear, hammer to its teeth, and push glass into every orifice. Then it will gasp, and in that gasp I will scuttle into its throat and stab its heart from inside. Oh, bye, Gonzalo. Thanks for joining us. Alright, Piggy, you need to turn around or something. Yeah, it looks like I need to go that way. Probably. If I drop, are you gonna hear me? Oh, okay, so I just died. I think. Am I dead? Is that our first death? Because I threw myself off a cliff? Okay, not the way to go. I just come from that way. Alright. I really want to finish this today, but it's so long! Bye, lazy clay gamer. Bit of logic I question in horror games. Everyone seems to have time to find piece of paper, pencil, and write. You have more time to do that. I don't know. I think it's just fun. And it's not out of the question. In this case, it's very odd because of its placement, but I think it ties into the fact that he's just out of his damn mind and hallucinating all this. Upstairs to bed, to toss and turn on bloated stomachs, to copulate and puke upon chaise lounge, four-poster, dressing table. Collapse at last onto the engulfing mattress, drunk and drugged and fat and stupid and senseless. And spring the trap, man piggies, spring the trap. At a pull of a lever, a set of hydraulic pistons and gears are fired, resulting in 3 walls of steel bars dropping from the ceiling via the canopy to cage the product in the bed. That's why the beds were caged. Preventing escape. The entire bed is then tilted backwards into the wall by a powerful spring mechanism, also fed by the hydraulics. The pressure for this system is created as a byproduct of the vacuum evisceration system employed for mass production elsewhere on the pig line. In this way, we have created our very own bottled revolution, for the movement of the masses is a causal factor in the extermination of the rich. Oof. Something coolant. This game is shorter than the first Amnesia? I don't know. Apparently not how I play it. I beat the first one in 3 hours, and this one, I'm still going. I'm sure part of that is, you know, if you know where you're going, the game won't be so long, but... Like this seems to be a nowhere zone where... Okay, I guess I don't need to be here. The first time I play a game, I try to just play it. We did use a guide a couple times last time. I don't want to just, like, naturally walk around and find things. What chapter are we on? I haven't been keeping track. We shouldn't have more than 4? 4, I hope, left? Did I miss this last time? Or is this where I was? Yeah, this is where I was. So I just missed that note last. See? It's a good thing I died. I would have missed that note. Is this where I started? Okay, that's the ladder where I fell. I'm stuck behind a box. I don't know how I did that. Okay, what has happened? How has this occurred? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What the fuck? Let me out, motherfucker! I wanna go! I wanna read the note! Stupid bullshit. I'll just turn the camera a little bit. Damn it! Options. Okay, if I turn it off... I don't want to save and exit, because is it going to just get me stuck here? Damn it. Alright, I'm going to open a guide, because I really want to beat this. And it's so fucking long. Strategy guide. Okay, no, this is different. This is the Amnesia visual novel. Not Amnesia Machine for Pigs. Would be a very different game as a visual novel. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Here's a walkthrough. We are on... what chapter? Oh, we are close to the ending. We're like the third chapter to the end, it looks like. Okay. Okay. Alright, Justine is apparently a DLC that was added to the first game. I'm gonna have snacks. I'm getting hungry. It's 5 o'clock. Damn it, I gotta go cook dinner. We're close, so I will push through. Well, am I eating Cheez-Its? I'm just hungry. I knew if we were gonna be here a while, I was gonna get snacky, so I brought something. Okay, where am I? I'm back in the elevator at the start of the chapter. We didn't get very far. Okay. Let's have these open together. There we go. Okay. Oh, okay, this is where I was a minute ago. I didn't even realize. I think. Or no, it's very similar. I think I actually want to go back. Something about those straight ahead. Maybe that is straight ahead. Yeah, there's no other way to go here. Okay. This is what they meant. I think we gotta go find the big cylinder room again. Thank you! That's a very convenient hand.
But will they be free?
Yeah.
My friend, drained and bled and freed from the prison of the flesh. Free to ascend as smoke to the stars.
And the good. The word. How will we save them?
Show me these worthy Mandus. Show me these good. I do not see them.
Okay. Should be a note in here. We'll pick up the note. Just to have it all. We gotta find that other one we missed. Push this. Go. Push. Go. No. Hell yeah. Well, I didn't mean to do it that way, but oh well. Okay, can I cross over or something down here? Or is that it? I just needed to... Alright. We damaged it. Alright, now we're gonna go back this way. Unfortunately, I do not believe this game has a map that I have found. Where am I? How did I end up here? Okay, yeah, this is the right place. Is this different? This doesn't seem the same. I am confused. I guess water's just in here now. Okay. Oh no. Can I do anything with this? Okay, apparently I need to move this thing. And that should... okay. Okay, so apparently, if we... there should be some way to electrify the water? Or it's already electrified or something? I don't know. Maybe I did something I didn't do last... okay, I got it this time. That should get the piggy. I did it. Let's, try not to die. Is there not an okay, I don't think this is gonna go so great. Oh, nope, we did it. Okay. Box. Box. Jump! Owie! I lived. I'm a Superman. Okay. Spark plug, coolant pumps. Let's just fuck with all this. Sounds good. Sounds, successful. This is what industry sounds like. The sounds of progress. I'm doing a good job. Alright, man. I feel like Leslie Nielsen in that scene from, like, Police or something? Police Squad? Where everything's on fire and he's like, it's alright, everybody, calm down. Everything's under control. I think I did it. I mean, it's very on fire, so...
I know you, machine. I know what you fear. I will rain excrement into your very soul. I will destroy you.
You are too late, Manders. My great works are almost begun.
So it is alive. Thing is, what was talking to him before it was made? Or was it always him, and then he made the machine, and the machine talked to him? I don't know. It's weird. I guess the water's fine now. Nope, can't mess with that. Oh boy, now this is open. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, those were certainly clumps of flesh. Boy, oh boy. Let's see, we got any more? Critically injured, my head pounds with blood, my teeth vibrate, I wretched burn with fever, I am an angel of death, descending to smother the firstborn for the death of the two that came after.
I am here again, at the foot of those stairs, towards the red light of the nursery, sunset in the window like a bleeding sky, the horizon a slit throat, the seeping dark to drain the guilt from us. I am the jaguar-faced man. I am the feathered serpent. This priesthood is mine.
Yeah, so he's ritually sacrificed his kids.
I can meet him, your great engineer. How marvelous. I must say, Mr. Manders, my excitement is almost unseemly.
Yes, I can see that. Step this way, Professor. I will be right behind you.
Manders? Manders, where the devil are you? I can't see a damn thing. Manders! We are the pig, Professor. We are all the pig.
Oh, fuck. Just all the blood from processing all of it. Oh, Jesus. I think I see the kids again. Yep. That's why they rip the hearts out, because that's part of the ritual in Aztec. The ritual for the priesthood. He probably ripped out their hearts. Ugh. Oh, we're having forgettings.
I climb in stillness now. Blue water runs in my veins, now I am clean. I carry the knife of this factory, the bowl of this mill. I am come to collect you from your fields and your furnaces. I will gather you into the white clouds. I will gather you to me, and I will take you home.
Dude needs a better hobby. Oh boy. And I thought golf was bad. You know what? If that keeps the rich people from doing this, they can golf all they want. God, and the blood is kept. It's like part of it. Just a sea of blood. He has all the hepatitises now. Every one of them. New ones we've never heard of. All of them. Of course, there's still yet another elevator. Ooh. It makes sense that the voice on the phone and stuff telling him to do things would have been the machine, because if it was another person could go around fixing the machine. You know, maybe there's risks involved, whatever, but the machine can't fix itself. The veil lifts, the bride is waiting. The man eats the pig, and the pig is eaten by the machine, and the man is eaten by the machine. This is as it ever will be. God. It's kind of a shame. I've not heard a lot about this game. Like, I think the bad talk about the game after it came out, about how it was a lesser Amnesia, kept a lot of people from playing it, and so I feel like there's really not a lot of discussion or knowledge of the game and the good parts of it, because there's a lot of good here. I can't believe that I've never heard other horror, like, fans talk about this, because this is gruesome. Ugh. Ah, my Cheez-Its. I'm hungry.
Hear me, Mandus. My gears are adjust. My steam is built. Soon I will spill that blue water and split the egg, the atom.
There have been YouTube videos discussing the game. I'm sure there are. There's YouTube videos talking about every game. I mean more in the sense of, like, talking with, like, friends and horror fans online. Like, I've never heard this game mentioned as a game, like, somebody liked. Or, like, every time I've heard it, it's like, oh, I've heard that game's bad. Like, I've never, just talking with horror fans, had this game come up in a positive light. You know? It's a shame. And yeah, the videos don't get much traction because the game didn't do well. I feel like the fact that it's now got this, like, legacy of being the bad Amnesia, nobody's giving it a shot, and, like, holy fuck. I'm so glad I did. Flaws and all, this is pretty fantastic. Vacuum Eviscerators. I don't like the name. I don't like the name or the sound of that. Bro, how did you not catch on to that, like, way sooner, bro? I knew from when the game opened and you saw ghost children that you definitely did murder those fools. Daddy, Daddy, come play with us, Daddy! They're dead. They're dead as disco. You stabbed them. You murdered them. Definitely. He didn't sound that surprised there. I'm sure at that point he was just in denial. Oregon? Is this like what happens to the organs? Or something? Yeah, memory's still jumbled. Seems like. Uh-oh. Thought for a second, no. Probably not good that he's letting us in this room, is it? Seems bad. Oh! He's new! That's a new creature. The fuck are you? Why are you a piggy going to a rave? And why are children laughing? Okay. Okay, so is he one of the kind that are jumping between realities? Is that what's up with you? Oh no, he's getting me. I gotta get away. He got me. He got me, Gandalf. He did get me. I'm so hungry. I can't eat Cheez-Its for dinner. This game has to end. Okay. Ah. I don't know if this is also one of those things where he's not going to notice me if I keep the light off and I'm slow. He seems more talented than the other ones. Yeah, he's up my ass. Oh yeah. Yep. Okay. Hey, bro. Over here. Okay, I did not get far enough away from him. I'm just gonna need to have the lamp on. I don't think it was helping me to have it off. I don't think he needs eyes. Run, bro. Okay. Teslas, huh? You went for lunch? What happened? A lot. The machine unleashed Pigageddon onto the streets of London, and our dude finally remembered that he done sacrificed his children with a knife, probably. Not quite. The way he was talking, it definitely sounded like it was his plan. I don't know. Okay. This part is obnoxious. I don't know how I'm supposed to stay away from this fool. In the past, it seemed like sneaking helped, but nope. I am not getting past this guy. I think I just have to go for the levers. Like, it doesn't seem like being slow about it. Like, hiding doesn't work from him. He just knows where I am. Okay, I think maybe we got it. Am I safe? Where's Pigman? Goodbye! Haha! Electrogravitic suppression. Alright. The Aztecs believed they could avert the apocalypse through sacrifice. History tells us they failed. Their tragedy was simply that they could not spill enough blood in time. Okay. Onward. Oh no.
Only to save you. Only to spare you. I would have given my soul to spare you this world and its loan.
Oh boy.
Oh, my children. My children. What have I done? What have I become?
I wonder if the children are all in his head, or if there's some kind of Lovecraftian thing.
I will put it right, my darlings. All of my wrongs will be righted. All of my sins washed clean.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, he's gonna turn the machine off, but, memories, they surface like bloated bodies rising to the scum of the Thames. I look at them covered in the blood of their dead mother, little piglets squalling in their swaddling, and my heart at once was filled with a great love and a consuming hate I could never have imagined. At that point, did my soul split, creating him? Was this the egg of my soul, the moment the great clock began to tick? Is the only path to redemption to join us together again, to make myself whole, to close the great circle and take the madman into my heart once more, and forgive him and myself as well? I mean, genocide!
I love you, my darlings, and I am sorry. I am sorry for all I have done. I simply loved you all too much for this world.
So when they were born and his wife was killed in childbirth, he was kind of split, Jekyll and Hyde style, between the one that loved them and the one that hated them. I like that. That's interesting.
Put aside your misguided crusade and let me save them. You may hate me, Mandus, but I have seen the future, your 20th century, and let me tell you this, a far greater slaughter awaits you there. I seek to save the world by blood now, before millions fall beneath history, pushed under by blade, bullet, and gas.
Okay, what? Is this my dark self fighting me? Am I, like, having bad amnesias? Oh, no. Run, bro. For your life, run. Run from the piggy. Oh, Jesus. It's breaking the glass, I think. Go. Just gonna close that. I don't know if it could follow me, but I'm just gonna be... What? What's happening? Is he having fugue states, flashbacks, what? Oh no. It's a heart. Is it my kid's heart? The whole machine has a heart? Do I have to turn the light on it? What do I have to do? Did I get it? Get the heart! Get it! I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna fuck it up. Okay. Back up. Because being near that thing is hurting my heady. Open. Okay. Is that where I came in? Well, I can't open it. Okay. So the purpose of the machine really is to just make pigs? Is that what we're getting? Because he was saying this is the purpose in the, you know, flooding the streets of London with pig monsters to murder everybody. So ultimately it's just a machine for murder because he wanted to wipe the slate clean, murder all of society. Because he didn't like society. What am I doing? Am I doing something? Okay, I guess I turned something on. And they still mentioned there was, like, a door open to another world down here. Did he open that door, or was that just there? Just coincidence. Coinky-dink! Just so happens to be a hellmouth under London. It was always there. How it's always been.
I have you now, creature. I will destroy you. Stop him. Stop him.
It is over. It is time to end this madness.
Okay, I think I did it. I don't know. What else am I supposed to do? I don't know if I did it. Am I supposed to go downstairs or something? Game, I would love a little more guidance. A little bit. Okay. There we go. I probably need to go down and do something to the heart. He is about to bonk his head into that ladder. It's shaking so much. Enoch, Edwin, Oswald, and I. Oswald is Mandus's first name, so who is the I? I'm gonna guess this is a more explanation? Come on, I wanna know. I wanna know. The machine is cool. I kind of wish there was a more interesting purpose than just the murdering. I really like the way it ties into the whole theme. I do like all that. But imagining what that big machine could do or what it could be for, it was like, ooh, what if it, like, makes Cthulhu in this realm or something? And it just murders people. It ties well into the story and the themes. I'd love a game where you create a big machine and it's just Cthulhu. I don't know. Man, the Switch sure can't handle this game real well, can't it? It's doing so good. Good job, little Switch. You're so...
Mandus, listen to your heart. You know you are with me. You created me to save the world. I am your friend.
A person is in there. Is it him or his kid? Is it him? Is he the machine? What do I do to it? I guess I go this way? So is the heart of the machine me? Am I a spirit haunting the machine?
Mandus, please. I am no more evil than you. We sought the same thing, to save humanity, ridding them of their painful, stupid, pointless lives. Mandus, stop. Think about what you are doing. For your children, Mandus.
Do not speak of my children.
Am I walking through the machine?
You sacrificed them on the temple steps, knowing what the coming century would do to them. Your sons will drown, lungs full of mud and trampled on the banks of the Somme. You wanted to save them from what's to come. That is the vision being shared. Everything we have built to avert this coming nightmare. You and I are one. We are the same. Our souls deserve to make them free.
So somehow, when he was in Mexico, he saw a foreshadowing of World War I and decided to kill all of London to make sure they didn't have to die in the war? And he killed his sons in Mexico? And that's why when he came back, he had the skulls to bury. They were already dead. He built a fucking temple here.
I have stood knee-deep in mud and bone and filled my lungs with mustard gas. I have seen 2 brothers fall. I have lain with holy wars and copulated with the autumnal fallout. I have dug trenches for the refugees. I have murdered dissidents where the ground never thaws and starved the masses into fame. A child's shadow burned into the brickwork. A house of skulls in the jungle. The innocent Mandus trod and bled and gassed and starved and beaten and murdered and enslaved. This is your coming century. They will eat the Mandus. They will make pigs of you all, and they will bury their snouts into your ribs, and they will eat your hearts. Please, Mandus, no. For your children.
Does killing himself somehow destroy the machine? How does that relate? Hello, Sundormant. You have arrived just in time. I mean, I guess those 2 hearts are his kids and they're built in the machine. And maybe the other heart was his? Maybe? I think somehow he was part of the machine and that's why he could hear it talking to him. But his son's hearts were central to creating it because he killed them before the machine existed. And there's 2 right there. And maybe that's why the machine dies, is because he's tied to it. Yeah, it's implied Mandus' soul was split, the Archeparth became the machine.
And watched the god I had created die. At the end, when we were cold as the stone we had hewn his body from, when the lights were nearly all extinguished, we heard, in the silent distance, the man-pigs singing to one another. Then, as the last lights were gone, and we lay together in the deep, they drifted away, and all was silent. Such a silence I have never known. And as the dust settled on my open eyes, and we lay together embraced forever, I heard, miles above us, the sounds of the city turning over in its sleep. A church bell ringing out, and in that moment, the new century was born.
Damn. That's incredible. He immediately becomes far more, I won't say sympathetic. He becomes, I don't know, it's like, damn. He saw, they specifically mentioned World War I here, but I feel like the way they talk about the century, you could tie World War II into that too. And Vietnam, and like just some of the language they were using, children's shadows burnt into the stone, like that was the atomic bomb in Japan when that dropped. Like that's, you know, I mean, if you saw all that and the fact that it also killed your kids and just all of that somehow, they don't explain how he got the foresight. I'm gonna guess that's tied into maybe the Lovecraftian element, that he found something in Mexico that gave him this foresight and it just drove him insane. And he already had this sort of the seed of that madness, because he mentions the feelings he had when his wife died, being split between loving his kids and hating them. And it just, I think the whatever he found drove him over the edge, and he had the money and power to do crazy shit, so he started murdering everybody. And the machine, of course, being formed by his dark side, saw it all as justified because they were essentially pigs for the slaughter for the wars to come, so kill them now so they don't die in the wars. I mean, what a horrible, horrible horror story. Ooh, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. And the first game, didn't it deal some with war too? I feel like World War I might have been in the background of the first game. I don't know, I like how these stories have kind of dealt with the madness. Like, Lovecraft at its heart is always about madness, but that madness doesn't always come from experiencing something Lovecraftian. Sometimes it comes from experiencing humankind and how you recognize the, like, violence and the tragedy of being human, and just recognizing it can push you to that edge. And maybe something Lovecraftian tossed you over, and, you know. Some of his writings and comments speak of a stone he found in Mexico. He mentioned a stone, that's right. Oh, the first game was earlier? Why do I think it was... I don't know. I need to replay that game. I need to. Was there a mention of a war in that one? I just need to replay it. I liked this game a lot. I think it's so... I mean, and the main character is so fucked! Oh my god, the most murderous human being! Like, I think my feelings on him have turned to... He is no longer just a rich, selfish businessman murdering everyone. Like, obviously, he's, you know, there's some parallels there in some of the language and things, and there's a commentary being done. Realizing the, like, Lovecraftian element at the end, and the, like, foreknowledge he had, he is a dark god of madness. He is a monstrous delight. And now he's not even dead. He's asleep. Like, basically, he is immortal, and he's just trapped himself and the machine to sleep forever underground with the hearts of his dead children haunting him. Like, God, I love it! I need this game to be remade. I need it to be remade and repolished, and I just cleaned up a little, and it, oh my, story-wise, fantastic. I really, 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 and the great unknown masses of piggy fodder, what did scream for us? The party that leans upon the workers but serves the bourgeoisie in the period of the greatest sharpening of the class struggle cannot but sense the smells wafting from the grave, I think? Ooh. Oh, his words are a metaphor for death. I like the idea that they're just sleeping downstairs. Alive but not alive. Anyway, that was cool. I loved it. I'll be thinking about that for a long time. And I'm definitely sold on playing the other Amnesia games now. I wasn't certain just because I'd only ever heard, like, mixed feelings until Bunker came out. All the talk about Bunker seems to be positive, but nobody seemed to be as into the Amnesia games after the first one, so I was kind of like, oh, I'll get to it eventually. Now I'm like, yes. Yes, I must play the other ones. If they are even a tenth as fucked and weird as this game is, I will love them. This game has climbed to new favorite series, maybe even. I need to replay the first one. I feel like if we had a game with the, like, gameplay of the first one. The pacing, the gameplay elements with the story and themes of the second one. That would be amazing. And I can't wait to see where the other games go. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys soon. Probably not tomorrow. I'm gonna work on my next video. But sometime this week we'll play something else, something spooky. Thanks for joining us, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!